Hi, my name is Petko Alexandrov, and in today's video I'll share with you how I trade the best gold robot all the time. And I know some of you might be confused what he means by all the time. Well, this means that I'm actually generating strategies for gold all the time, and when I say all the time, it means 24/7. I have the reactor of AI Studio on my computer running for a few weeks now, and it has generated hundreds and thousands of strategies. So pretty much what I do is to grab always the best robot, the one that is on the top, the one that brings the most profits, and it is the most stable over time. So you will see that right now I have on the chart this robot over here with the magic number 9377663, and it had opened plenty of trades on my Fxview account right down from here. So it already made $248 of a profit, which is nearly 25% if you're trading $1,000 account or 2.5% in a 10K account. However, what I want to show you is that the strategy is really active. So you can see that it opened and closed quite many trades. This was the weekend, so I have paused the trading, and actually the very recent trade was on a very nice profit with over $120. And some of you might say, okay, 25% is not a big deal, but this robot has been trading just for a few days. Check this out. Today is the 3rd of April, so we had the weekend of 2 days, and the first trade was open on the 28th, I think. Yep, here it is. So it's been just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days if you count today. And those of you who are watching really carefully probably noticed that I have the sad face in my right hand upper corner. This is because I actually found even better strategies and better robots. Let me show it to you. If I bring AI Studio right over here, you will see that this current strategy that I'm using was generated and backtested since the end of 2021, or let's say the beginning of 2022, and it made average profit of $15 per day. Check this out. 3,131 count of trades. It's really active strategy just because it uses candle formation indicator, or in AI Studio that is called candle color. So whenever we have bearish candle formed, a long trade as opened and we have 2 exit conditions, stop loss and take profit is in pips above. But because my reactor was running all the time through the weekend, and whenever it's complete I just start it again, you will see that in the collection I have so many strategies, and the top strategy already has an average profit of $20.25. So if you compare it with the current strategy, it has $15.36, and the top strategy over here has over $20 per day, or that is pretty much 25% better than the one I've been using in the account. So what I will do right now, I will open on that strategy. You will see that it has 2 entry indicators, moving average and the AC plus Bollinger Bands as an exit indicator. I will export that strategy as expert advisor for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, and I will replace the current expert advisor with the new one that has the best results. So I'll do that very quickly. I will go to File, Open Data folder. I'll click on MQL4 Experts, and I will delete these M15 Gold Expert Advisor. I will paste the new one. I will go to the navigator. I will hit right mouse on Expert Advisors, press on refresh, and the new Expert Advisor will be compiled. So you can see it right in here. I will enable the auto trading and I will drag and drop it over the chart. Click on yes, and I will replace the current expert advisor. I will hit on OK, and whenever we have new trades open, it will execute the trades automatically. And especially when you trade with such active expert advisors, especially the previous one is a little bit more active than the one I have placed now. You can see that it had 2,600 trades, still a lot. It is really important to use a broker that has a very low spread for gold. And check this out, I'm using Fxview at the moment, and if I look at their website, you will see that with most of the assets they have very low spreads. Like the euro-dollar spread starts from nearly 0 pips. I see that it is like 0.1 of 1 pip, but if I go through the others, you will notice that especially for gold, there is a really low spread, and this is currently about 0.2, or that is 20 cents or so, which is really low for the gold. Let me just confirm that tiny spread on the platform. Yep, it is. You can see that the bid price is 60-70 pips and 80-90 pips on the ask price. So remember that we always buy the assets at the ask price, the more expensive price, and we sell the assets at the bid price. So we pay this spread to the broker, which is normal. This is what the brokers benefit from, and the commission on the other side, which one more time is really low on Fxview. Okay, so many brokers will pretty much say that they offer no commission, but their spread will be higher, or they say we have no spread, very tiny spread, but their commission will be huge. So always check the both of them, and not just what they say on the website, but make sure you confirm that on the platform itself. Whenever you place the expert advisors for trading, make sure to check out the commissions. If you don't see it, it means it was not checked and it's not visible. Right click on that toolbar where we see the time, price, swap and comment, and just check on commissions, and you will see what actually the commission is. Okay, for one lot it would be $3.9, and at the same time make sure you keep an eye on the spread on the market watch. So if you do not see the spread, again it's not visible, make sure you right click over the market watch and check on spread, so you'll see the spreads. And probably I shouldn't be mentioning that again, but always look for regulated brokers. It is vital when you deposit money in your broker to be able to withdraw them at one moment. So if I scroll at the bottom of the page, this is where usually you will see all the regulations that the broker has, and this is kind of a protection for your funds. And I know most of you already expect that I will provide you with a free robot for gold, and I will, but it's probably not gonna be that one that I just placed on the platform, because I will leave EA Studio generates more strategies during the next days while my team edits the video, and before we publish the video I will be placing the very top strategy, or I'll include down below in the description the strategy that performs the best so far. And pretty much that's the method I found really profitable for me, that I have to be generating strategies consistently, adding the new historical data, or actually I am as well changing date period. For example, from the data horizon I can increase the bars to 50,000 or even more, and then I'll just go to the collection and I will recalculate these strategies to make sure that the results I see work not just in the recent months or years, but in a longer period of time. Plus, when there is new data from the next 2-3 weeks or months, I will add this data on the backtester and I'll make sure that still these strategies actually perform in the unknown historical data. That's what we call it. So down below in the description I will leave a link to the robot that I found to be with best results, and as well I will leave a link to EA Studio with 14 days free trial, so you can test yourself and generate hundreds and thousands of strategies for any asset. I really like gold, especially when there are brokers like Fxview, where I feel comfortable trading with very low spreads and commissions. I'll leave a link down below as well to Fxview. Check them out on a demo or live account. It's up to you. And now I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for staying with me until the end of the video. Trade safe and don't forget that I love you.